Yo, welcome back to the House of Kels. I'm Big Kels. Shout out to my brother Hasheen Kelly. Welcome back. Happy to see everybody. Sorry about the absence that I've taken, but business is business. Oh, that's some good tea. So sorry about that, but I'm here now. So let's get right to it. Before we get started, a bit of housekeeping. I'm gonna take attendance, kind of like we did when we was in elementary school. So, if you rap, but you cannot rap, please leave. This podcast, this YouTube channel, this content isn't for you. If you are the biological father of a child or your children, and you're not really a part of the nurturing process there every day doing what it takes to to raise your child, but when the mother of your children is seeing a gentleman, starts dating a gentleman, you wants to know, who you got my kids around? You know who your kids are not around? You. Please leave. Also, if you want to pay a bill today, and I'm speaking to the women on this one, and in a public setting, and you walked into that place of business, and before you got up and walked out, you chose to wear your pajamas, maybe a bonnet, maybe some Crocs with the heels out. You didn't even have a strap on, which is, that's all fine. It's not that. But when you add in that you're on the phone in this place of business, cussing, swearing, loud, kind of making us look look bad, a little bit embarrassed. We'll pay your bill next time, okay? Just give us your bill and leave. You can leave now. Thank you. If you're a gentleman, I'm sorry. If you're an adult male and you've laid up next to a woman who's footing the bill, and you're talking about another man in a negative light, and she's tired of hearing it, doesn't understand why you have an issue with this man. She just wants you to quit eating all her kids' Fruit Loops. But yet you're still talking about another man. Please leave. If you use these three words a lot, we'll use these three words every time. Come scoop me. Come pick me up. You're always on the passenger side. You never had a vehicle, title, registration, insurance, liability, full coverage, but you're yet talking about other people night in and night out, male and female. Just a bitter person. Please leave. Thank you. And we'd like to welcome in all of the responsible people who love to see the African American community succeed, people who aren't playing victim, who aren't keeping up mess, and then want to come back, act like everybody's poo-pooing on them. So for all those people, sorry that these people were taking your seats. They're now gone. Come on in to the House of Kills. I'll give you a second to come on in while I sip this tea. Jamaica was so nice. It was. Montego Bay. So let's get to it. And they not like us. So I want to take this time to speak on people who get spoken about, people who get lied on. It happens everywhere. It's happened to me. It's happened to you. Get mischaracterized, hated on, for lack of a better term. When that's happening, you should, in my opinion, from what I've learned, from what I've seen, this is the best way to move. Usually the people who are talking bad about you, the people they're talking to know that they're full of mess. They know their history. They know their character. They may not know you as well, but they know the person talking is always talking about somebody. So don't feed into that, because what the enemy does is they hate to see you prosper. They hate to see you happy. They hate to see you at peace. So they want to destroy that. And if anybody looks at you in a favorable light, that upsets them. And it really speaks to them in terms of they don't feel good about themselves. They feel that since they don't feel good about themselves, they don't have a lot of confidence or a lot of self-esteem about how they move and how they do things. And they see you moving in a way that they wish that they could move, which they could if they applied themselves. They don't like that. And if there's someone that you're not accepting of, I mean, this happens professionally, it happens in personal relationships. If you don't want to be with that man or that woman for whatever reason, and you choose to go another route, they look at themselves like they're not worthy. Why not me? So I'm not going to allow you to be happy doing anything else because you made me feel like I'm not valued. So they'll, try to do whatever they can to change the perception, or just throw everything on the wall so you can go around looking like you filled with drama and mess when you're just living your life. And those things are kind of hard, it's challenging to navigate through. But what I would say is ignore it. It's hard. It's hard for me. Sometimes you got to get a little gangster with it sometimes if they keep pushing a certain button. I understand that because we're all human. But you will dine in their face. You will eat. You will be elevated. They are footstools. So they are actually elevating you. They are promoting you. It's just like if you were on your job and the HR department said, I'm going to give you $50,000 extra a year, more days off, less hours, extended breaks, more vacation time. And you'll take that. You'll accept that. So they're doing the same thing. It doesn't seem like it at the time because you feel like they're putting up, social roadblocks, so to speak, and got you looking and feeling a certain way. But they're not. You just keep chipping away at what it is that you're into. Keep moving forward, and you will continue to elevate. And when you're elevating, it's going to do it right in their face. The people that they went to try to downplay you and make you look bad, they're going to be the same people applauding you, applauding your successes. And that's really going to mess with them. That's really going to mess with their psyche. But I will say, when that happens, the key is you got to stay humble. You have to win with humility. So don't let your motivation to be like, I told you so, putting your finger in their face, look at you now, and look at me now. You did all that, and look at me and look at you. That's because you can drop like a rock too. So you have to keep a sense of humility about yourself, because people will prey on your downfall, and you may slip. Everybody falls, but you're gonna get up, and you're gonna keep trucking along. So don't get caught into you versus them in terms of I'm going to show them. Forget them, because if they become the center of your focus, your attention, you're losing sight on what it is you set out to do. Forget them. Jealousy is it's an affliction. It's a mental health condition, in my opinion. Something that really has to be wrong with you for you to hope, pray that someone goes through certain trials and tribulations or experience certain hurt and angst because you're not happy with who you are or where you're at. But if you put the same foot forward like they do in your own lane, you can be just as successful. So don't get in their face and taunt them when you're winning, because you're actually winning when you're going through the storm. When you're going through that BS, you're winning then. You're just getting tougher. It's just like doing sit-ups or push-ups. It's gonna sting a little bit, it's gonna hurt, but the body is responding, it's getting stronger. So you're winning even when you're going through it. And it's something about being a winner. You know, your presence enters the room before you enter the room. You know, you change the molecules in a atmosphere when you walk in, just because they think that they're going to have you looking embarrassed or ashamed or a part of some drama or messy or whatever, but it doesn't stick with you because you know who you are and you walk like that and you live like that, and that really burns them up. But in your winning, you're teaching them that's not how you do business. That's not how you conduct yourself. You're still in the same spot you were in, and I'm continuing to elevate and dine in your presence. You want to eat at this table? Quit doing what you're doing. Focus. And go after your goals like anybody else. Don't get caught up into those naysayers. It's tough, but you give them life and energy when they suck your energy. You don't give that any energy, it pipes them down. And everybody be like, girl, dude, or whatever, chill on out. Why are you so concerned about this man or this woman? Every time I see him or her, he ain't thinking about you. Shoulders up, walking straight forward, looking good, got a glow about himself, not even concerned about you. So if that's you, if you're going through that, they not like us. So you don't play with them. You just dine in their presence. Keep moving forward, and it'll work itself out. Had to come with a little bit of an encouraging word today while I'm sipping this tea. I don't like it to get cold. So, y'all be well. House of Chaos. And that's just, there ain't no heat coming out of that. I've really been in here sweating. Y'all be easy. Remember what I said. If you can't rap, stop rapping. Till next time. Young Chaos.